Hi everyone. I know I had said I was going to do the live on YouTube, but I'm just not able. I've been trying for the last couple of minutes to start live on YouTube, so I'm just not able to do that. So I'm so sorry if anyone's only able to log on to YouTube, but I'm going to do the illustration live here, and then I'm going to save it and put it straight on YouTube. So really sorry about that, because I know there is schools are trying to get in, and anyway, we'll start it here and I'll save the video, and then hopefully people will be able to catch it on YouTube now in a little bit. So for anyone who's joining in or who's watching later, I have written a book lately called Something to Think About, and it's about how your brain works and what makes your brain happy. So the book is about a little boy called Jack, and he loves staying up late and playing on his tablet all the time, and eating junk food, and his brain just isn't very happy about that. So that's just what the book's about, but I'm going to show you today how I drew the main character, Jack. Hi everyone from Holmes Patrick National School. Okay, so I'm just going to get started now. One second. Switch the view. Okay, so let me know if anyone's having any trouble. So hi to everyone joining in. Okay, so I'm just, if you have your pencil and paper ready, we'll get started. Okay, so the first step is I'm going to draw a circle. Just going to draw roughly, just lightly, just so I can get the right shape. Like that. And I'm going to bring a diagonal line from the bottom of the circle. And I'm going to do like a long triangle. So 2 lines at the top of the triangle come from the circle. Let's bring that down here, just rough lines first. And then I'll join that with a curved line. So don't worry about lines being messy at the start, because we'll define them all a little later. So now we have the circle and the long triangle. And then I'm going to come down here to the bottom of the triangle. I'm going to do an L shape, like an L shape here, and then another one here for his shorts. I'll join that up here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring 2 straight lines from the middle here for his legs. I'm going to go up to the middle and do a straight line. Two straight lines, just a bit lightly at first. Okay, and then I'll have 2 semicircles. Like this. And then I'm going to put a line straight across here for the ground that he's standing on. So just to go through the steps I've done already so people can get a chance to catch up. I've lightly drawn a circle up here. Then I've brought 2 diagonal lines coming out here to make a triangle coming out. And I've joined that up here. And then I've done like an L shape here, here, and joined up for his shorts. And then I've brought 2 straight lines coming from the middle here and here. And then I've done 2 semicircles here. Now all the lines are quite rough and light now, just till I get the shapes I'm happy with. Now I'm going to come back up to the top of this triangle and I'm going to bring a diagonal line a bit further out from here. And I'm going to come a little bit down to here and bring another one out that joins closer, so it's almost like making a really skinny triangle. Do the same over this side. So like two skinny triangles, and then I'm going to do an oval shape just for his hand. Either side here. Okay. So for anyone catching up, I've just done like a diagonal line coming from here. I'll join onto this oval, and another one up here, down here. I'm going to define those lines in a few minutes. I'm going to come up to Jack's head now, and I'm going to do two small circles here. Don't worry about lines overlapping at the moment. Okay, there's going to be his ears. And then I'm going to do a really light line just in the middle to guide where his face should be. I'm going to do like a light cross here. Like that. Because it just helps me where to place his eyes and nose. So I'm going to come between his ear on this line here, halfway on this line, I'm going to bring an oval dot here, an oval dot here, and I'm going to do a little curved line for his nose here. And then just for Jack's mouth, I just have a little, his mouth sitting to the side, so I'm just going to do a little curved line up like this, and that's Jack's face. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is the lines for Jack's hair. So he's got really messy hair. So I'm going to start with his messy fringe first. And then I'm going to come up the top here and just do lots of messy lines for his messy hair that sticks out everywhere. And then behind his head and his ears. Comes over some of his ears too, so we don't need to define those yet. And then we'll add more to that with a bit of colour. So now that I have the rough lines done, I'm going to put a bit more definition. So I'm going to curve the ear under here. So I'm just doing half his ear here, right up into where the circle is. And then bring the line a little bit out here. And define the bottom of the circle, because that's the bit I can see. Up here I can't see anymore because his hair will be there. So I'm just defining the lines, still be able to see. Okay, and then I come down here and define his hand. So I'm not completing I'm just defining and leaving a gap here where his arm meets his hand. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to do a little curved line just so you can see his neck where his top is. And then I'm going to bring that line right down here and all the way down here. I'm sorry for anyone again who was waiting to log on to YouTube, but hopefully I'll get this up really quickly on YouTube after we're finished here. I'm going to find his shorts. And then I'm going to bring his arm down here. Now I've done his hand over here. Leave a little bit of gap where his nose should join. Bring him up a little bit so you can see. And then I'm going to define his legs a bit more. So you can see it clearly, and the lines are darker that you want to see. semicircle. That's sweet. I'm going to just make this line that he's standing on a little bit darker. And then I'm going to bring his shadow, just a squiggly line coming out to the front of the shadow that he's making. If the sun was coming in. And then I'll just define a couple more of the few darker lines for around his messy hair. So that's Jack drawn. So now I'm going to start painting him, but you can use any colours. I'm using watercolours paints, but you can use crayons or colouring pencils or any paints you have at school, whichever you prefer to use or whichever you have at the moment. So first of all, I'm going to make kind of a peachy colour for Jack's skin. So to the paint I'm using yellow, red and white just to make the colour. Paint. Don't have to be that neat because the colour of his hair will go over it. I'm going to just paint around here. And a little bit of ear you could see. Paint his arms. Take some of that extra water off. I'm going to paint his arm here. I'm going to paint his legs here. Actually, and I'm going to get some light blue paint now. So or you can colour whatever colour you like, isn't it? I just painted it on blue top for the book. So that's just this bit here. I'm just painting this quickly. You'll be able to spend more time painting or colouring him in. That bit done. Now I'm going to get some bright orange paint. So I'm just mixing up some orange paint with some yellow and red for his hair. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do the way I drew his hair. I'm going to do the same with the paintbrush, so you can do the same with any colours. Just lots of swooshy lines to give the effect of his hair. I'm going to use a few different shades of orange, so you can use a lighter orange and a dark orange. If you're just using crayons or colouring pencils, you can go lighter with the orange pencil and then a bit darker just to give some shadow for his hair. Bring it all around to the back. Now I'm going to get a darker colour for his hair. And a little darker again. And just build his hair up like that. And I'm going to get a bit of a light orange now, like a yellowy orange. Hi to everyone who's joined in, and send in your pictures after. I'd love to see them. So So I'm just getting a bit of a yellow, a really yellowy orange, just to like where the light would catch his hair. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, you can use your pencil for shading, or you can use like a grey or a black colouring pencil or a crayon, or mix up a little bit of grey or black paint, because I'm going to start doing the shadow now. So I'm going to imagine the sun is coming from this way, so the light's catching here, so on this side and underneath where the shadow will be. So I'm going to come down this side, like this. On his shorts, even a little bit of a darker shade towards the side of the picture. I'm going to do a shadow on the side of his leg. The shadows can just make Jack look a little bit more 3D. I'm going to do the same on the side of his foot. And then I'm going to do a bit of a messy shadow where I've drawn that squiggly line in earlier. But as I was saying, you can use your pencil to create shading. There's a good way to create shading as well. I'm just using paint for this one. So I do the side of his face and the bottoms of his ears. And then I'm going to go under his arm here, his hand. And I'm going to get a little bit of that colour that I'm using for shading and do some around his hair, of the pieces of his hair that the sun couldn't get to, be creating a little bit of shadow as well. I just do messy lines anywhere I'm doing his hair. Okay. Then I'm going to make my paint a little bit darker, and I'm going to go just the edges of where I created the shadow, just to create a little bit more of a shadow. I'm not going to do full way, it's just little touches. So if you're using your pencil, you just go that little bit darker at the very edges. A little bit here. So now I'm going to get just some black paint here. We're almost done. And I'm just going to define his eyes a little bit more. And actually, I'm going to use my pencil to define his nose and mouth a bit more. So this is my out. The last bit, I'm just going to get a pinky colour. Give him 2 cheeks. That's Jack finished. So I'm just going to switch around again. Hi. So I hope you enjoyed drawing Jack, and sorry again to everyone who was logging into YouTube, but I'm going to save this right now and get it up as quick as I can. So hopefully anyone who's waiting to do it on YouTube will be able to do it soon. And yeah, enjoy all your summer holidays from school and send me in your pictures. I'd love to see them. Bye.